All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Come on. They can't hang with that.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's our own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, you got three.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Hunt. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown, Ravens. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A first down throw for Brissett. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Everyone got four down.
This is Hines. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down and 4, Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Gordon, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got four down.
Now Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 11 now, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Third down, Jackson. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end.
Contract time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing, Brissett, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Staying on the ground with Mack. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
26 months.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brissett, and it's caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Brissett. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Jackson, options out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, first down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Jackson now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing is Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bryant has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Here's Brissett, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
26.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. On 1st and 10, Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, it's Grant. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, Lobo. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment. But once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.